Hey people, what's going on? This is the review and recap of Real Housewives of Potomac. This is season 7, episode 7. Basically, the girls are still in Miami. Candace have not made it yet. Candace talks to Wendy. Wendy tells her something about the bed situation. It's not a full size or a king size bed. So they both was like, whatever. So what else happened? So Mia talks to Sharice. Sharice talk about she want to go to a more exclusive hotel because she don't have her private bath. So they were talking about that. And then they also showed. I'm sorry, when the episode first came on, you see Mia talking to Peter, uh, Cynthia's ex-wife, I mean ex-husband, and he tells her that he has beef with Wendy. So Mia gets excited because she doesn't have a storyline, so she wanted to start bring the bone or get the conversation going or whatever. So what is that? Ashley comes into Robin and Giselle's bedroom, and she sits on the bed. Giselle said that she hears the toilet flushing every time that she in her room, and then she said her pool outlooked the water or whatever. She wasn't too happy about that anyway. And then Robin was complaining about that there was enough towels in her bathroom and stuff like that. So they asked Ashley about her house, and Ashley said she saw one, but the people don't want to move out into like the end of July, and she wants them out sooner. So basically, she's not going to get the house. I guess she's going to try to find another house. So basically, everything is wait and see with her. But and then she also says in the confessionals that Michael is like picking at her. Every situation. Is no milk for the baby and all that type of stuff. So their relationship is not as good as Ashley has said in the past episodes. So that's what happened. So Karen and Wendy have a conversation, and then Wendy was asking her about Sharice, and she said that Sharice asked her out to lunch or whatever. But I guess it was some type of communication problem, and it never happened. And then Karen had said, we could basically walk into a what is that coffee company called? I can't even think of the name of it. It's a popular Starbucks. Yeah, that's what it is. So she was saying, they can go there or whatever. But she was not here. She was not there for Sharice, and she said that they not haven't been friends for 5 years. So they were showing clips that how Sharice said there was a guy that Karen was seeing was called Blue Eyes or whatever, and then so they had showed that clip and stuff like that. So basically, the ladies was getting ready. Actually, they going. So I think Ashley was doing a TikTok. Then Giselle, with her ass, tried to be hip and talking about, oh, you doing the TikTok, TikTok, and I said whatever. And then Ashley said she couldn't use the TikTok because she was showing her rump or whatever. I thought that was funny. And then Mia comes out and said, where they going, for dinner and stuff like that. And then I think Ashley said something like, "What isn't Wendy and Peter doing business together and stuff like that?" And then Mia gives a certain look that like, I don't know. She said something like, they're beefing or whatever. So they get to the restaurant and stuff like that, and everybody in the restaurant. So they're in the car doing a little small chit chat, whatever. I think they asked, was it this episode? No, that was the last episode where they asked Giselle who she want, and she said she want a young man or whatever. And then Karen had said that she want a toy. So they get to the restaurant, they ordering the food, so everything is fine. And then oh, Wendy says to Karen, well, says to Sharice, don't you want to say something to And then Karen was like, okay, whatever. And then she would start singing her happy birthday song. Then so they're ordering the food, and then Robin and Giselle, making jokes and being a silly ass that they are or whatever. They really don't make sense. So, oh, then Mia said something to Wendy about Peter, and then no, well, actually, Wendy, no, Mia and Sharice got to talk to Peter, and then was like, what's the problem with you and Wendy? And then so Mia comes back and says, well, you know, why you didn't check in with Peter? And then Wendy said, that's not my man, so I don't have to check in with him. So we don't do stuff like, I don't do stuff like that or whatever. And so they go to confessionals, and then because Mia said something about a contract, and then Wendy said, well, he sent me information. I looked over it and I gave him a message back, but he haven't messaged me back yet. So anyway, basically Mia's trying to be messy. So Mia and Sharice is laughing, and then Wendy trying to figure out what's going on or whatever. So she couldn't figure out what was going on. So her and Mia had some words with each other, and then Wendy said, well, I don't do that stuff because I have a man at home. And then Wendy was like, well, I don't know what you do with your man. And then so they start going back and forth. Then Wendy said something like, that's why you and your man fuck men and ladies or something like that. So they got that crazy sex life going on. So that was really interesting. I mean, it wasn't interesting, but it was just funny. And then who's that? Robin started recording like she's TMZ, and that ain't make no doggone sense. And Robin act like she's in high school anyway. So basically, she never makes any sense. And then after 7 seasons, she want to get a voice, and then she want to intervene in all the different conversations and give her opinion and stuff like that. So where was she at from season 1 to season 6? So it doesn't make sense. So I don't know where Robin's come from. And then just like I said, she's like basically acting like she's in high school, and then Mia is up Robin's tail and Giselle. So those three is not up to no good anyway. So basically, everybody trying to stay on the show, so they got to do whatever to keep their check or whatever. But so it got they start Mia threw a drink in Wendy's face, and Karen was just like ducked back, and then Wendy was like, "Oh hell no!" So they started exchanging words and stuff like that, and Mia just kept it going for no reason. It didn't make any sense, but this is reality TV, so they had to do something to fill up the scene or whatever. So basically Wendy and Mia really got into it. So I don't know if y'all guys watched it or whatever, but just go back and watch it or whatever, and I'll come back into the comment sections, and we can have a conversation. So basically that's it. All right, people. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I appreciate it. Thank you.